Hello, folks. Chris here for Chris White Reports. And once again, this vile abomination of the Biden regime is doing it yet again, fueling a conflict in Russia and Ukraine. This today from Secretary of State Anthony J. Blinken. He had the following press release today. The United States is announcing today 2 new security assistance packages to help Ukraine continue to defend itself against Russia's brutal war. That's hardly objective. These packages include critical air defense and counter drone capabilities to help Ukraine defend its people, as well as armored infantry vehicles and more equipment that Ukraine is using so effectively. Now, it's debatable how effectively Ukraine has been using any of our equipment or the $135 billion we've given them. This includes Javelin anti-tank missiles, which have been given since Trump started that after Obama denied it to them, artillery ammunition, and conventional and long-range rockets for U.S.-provided HIMARS. Pursuant to a delegation of authority from the President, I, Anthony Blinken, am authorizing our 31st drawdown of U.S. arms and equipment for Ukraine since August of 2021. 31 times we've armed Ukraine, valued at $425 million this time around. In addition, the U.S. Department of Defense will be committing another $1.75 billion in support for Ukraine under the Ukraine Security Assistance Initiative to help strengthen the Ukraine military. The United States also continues to rally the world to support Ukraine. We have seen incredible solidarity from our allies and partners, but not South Africa. We applaud the more than 50 countries have come together in solidarity with Ukraine as it defends its sovereignty and territorial integrity. Russia alone could end its unprovoked war today. Until it does so, we will stand united with Ukraine for as long as it takes. Yeah, and as many lives as you destroy and as many dollars as you steal from American taxpayers, fueling a conflict. Russia alone could end the war? No. Ukraine could end the war unilaterally. Very simple, very simple. And the United States, European Union, and NATO could actually do something productive rather than fueling a conflict which is costing lives and destroying massive amounts of infrastructure. But that's where we sit, folks. A corrupt regime in Washington, D.C., who simply want to have war. It's all about war for them. It's all about killing. It's all about their failed foreign policy that led to this conflict instead of showing deterrence to prevent it in the first place. Let's run back events, folks, and refresh your memory. Joe Biden became president on January 21st of 2021. 9 days later, Myanmar tested his resolve with a military junta that overthrew the government in a coup d'etat. The democratically elected but corrupt government of Aung San Suu Kyi. And Biden did nothing. 2 years later, she's in prison, and they're killing former members of the opposition with kangaroo courts and executing them. It's insane. Biden did nothing. Then Biden sat around and said nothing while Putin moved 70,000 troops up along the border with Ukraine 6 weeks after Biden became president back in March of 2021. This emboldened Vladimir Putin. And when Joe Biden lied to the American public about what was going on in Afghanistan and claimed that we were getting out of a war that had ended over a year and a half prior for us, and he abandoned Afghanistan and then flooded our country with Afghans who have no business being here, they should be in Afghanistan. Yeah, that's the world we're living in. A corrupt world full of disgusting, vile foreign policy that undermines the reliability and the capability, not to mention the reputation of these United States. Anyway, folks, Joe Biden, war criminal or just arms merchant? You decide. Whatever the case is, he certainly is into helping keep conflicts going. Thanks a lot for tuning in, folks. Give us a like and a subscription if you don't mind. Feel free to leave a comment if you like. If you're nasty and snarky about it, just move right along and save that comment for someone else. Cheers.